Welcome back to Switch to Linux. Well, for a while now, I've wanted to have a brief look at the Zen Browser. This is one that is one of the few that's forked off of Firefox instead of being based off of Chromium. And that made it compelling for people that did not really care the direction Firefox is going, but wanted to stay out of the Chrome ecosystem. So this was one of your options. They've also, to my knowledge, they've taken a pretty anti-stance on AI, so they're not going to be forcing AI down your throat. Best I can tell. That is actually something I forgot to double check and verify on, but I do remember hearing that, and I don't see any AI being forced on me as I am looking at it. Now there are some things about let's talk first about the overall layout. I actually don't really like how their default layout is. Let me show you what that looked like. It gave us, I think, only this. So in order to get the close button or things like this, I had to hover up here, and I don't like that. I want my close button to always be at the top. That was nice and easy, though, so I'm not really mad at it at all. We have three basic layouts. This is the one they give you. This one here is kind of like the modern Firefox, except the sidebar over here is much more useful. Sorry for my giant mouse pointer. I'm on Plasma on a new build here. This is actually one that I like the most. Now, it does give us the tabs stacked on the side instead of at the top. So some people might like that as an option. And that certainly is a good feature. Now, they also, because this is based on Firefox, we have all the same stuff that Firefox can do. So if you are adept at your custom configuration stuff over here, you can go ahead and go into your turn this off, turn off geo enabling stuff. So you can go ahead and come in here and make any modifications to any Firefox browser that you would ever use. So that's pretty good. Now they also have various spaces, and they also have workspaces over here. So these are not exactly like profiles in Firefox, but they are at least somewhat similar in that they're different enough. I do not know all the differences. To my knowledge, Firefox does a pretty good job of keeping things very isolated from each other. So if you go into the Firefox folder, and there's different profiles, these weird profile names, you can manage multiple profiles on Firefox at a time. And this is actually quite useful because it looks like two completely different web browsers. Now, I accomplished something like this on my banking computer utilizing the ICE applications, which is in my opinion, a better way of managing these profiles, because now every time I start Firefox, I get this option. I can have to choose which profile I want to go into. Of course, I can always go into different profiles over here, which will open it in a new tab, and I can set different colors. So it's pretty blatantly obvious to me which profile it is. This will keep your browsing on one profile completely separate from a browsing profile on the other. Now, I bring all this up on Firefox to say the best I can tell, the Zen Browser actually does not have those profiles, at least not in a way to manage them GUI. That would be up here somewhere. And I even, in looking around, I saw some discussion back from over a year ago where people were saying, hey, we kind of need a way to manage these profiles. So apparently you can use your Firefox profiles with the Zen browser, but it's not quite as I guess quite as easy or intuitive to do. There is actually a help document, which I found it to be an anti-help document when I was doing some basic searching as well. But as far as just switching your workspaces down here, and then each of your workspaces will have separate folders. So you can put whatever you want over here. And then, of course, as you open things up, then you'll get new tabs here. And if you wanted to save anything, this is basically behaves like a bookmark folder here. So you can go ahead and remove these, add these, anything that you want over here. Let's close our settings tab there. When you get your new tab, you can actually enter an address or search for something right here. Let's just go ahead and search for something because I like searching for something. The default search engines, I'll show you that in a moment, were Bing, Google, and DuckDuckGo. Since I don't like any of those, I went ahead and added the custom no AI DuckDuckGo to the browser system instead. So now every time I do a search on here, it gives me the AI-free version of DuckDuckGo. And so that is actually pretty good. As far as the, it is taking some getting used to putting the tabs on the side. I do kind of like it. Is this something I'm going to use regular in the full mainstream? Honestly, I don't know yet. But it is a nice, compelling option that is giving you a good way of using Firefox without all the things Firefox is putting into it. Even though I do like that Firefox has given us a master toggle switch to turn off all things AI, that's great. But this is a browser that's not doing AI at all, and that's actually pretty good. Regarding these workspaces, you can add a new workspace over here. You can create a new folder or create a new space. So if you create a new space, you'll see you get another tab down here. You want to give it a name. We'll call this one Work. And then you can give it a separate custom theme. We'll give that one like a yellow. And then you can set your coloration. What is this? Is that, okay, this is automatic. Automatic day or night. So you can choose whatever your options are. So now I have multiple different themes, and I can tell which theme I'm on based on what the spacing is. I think I might have not saved that. Let me try that again. Do work. Okay, you got to hit the create space there. There you go. Now it's showing up. So now I have, yellow is work, black is my testing profile. This is the basic one I was working on. The other thing that I did here is I wanted to go ahead and see how the downloading worked. So I'm actually just downloading a Linux distro. Never heard of this one here, but hey, downloading a Linux distro while we're going. So you can see that it's showing what my status is. I can click on this. I can view all downloads. So this is kind of how the old school, now Firefox pops this up in a tab, but we have a separate download manager over here. So there you go. That's great. And as far as adding other features, it basically is Firefox. Of course, as we mentioned, it's missing the profile options. Let's go ahead and have a look at the settings, though, just to kind of show you the basic defaults. So there's really nothing in here that is out of the ordinary. I think everything in here is good. One thing I actually wanted to do, let me see. There were AVI images. For whatever reason, this thing is automatically opening all of my videos to this as well, which is a little annoying, but I'll have to deal with that later. But you can see the basic general layout, the look and feel. This one's going to be different from Firefox, obviously. With one I like, there's briefly make toolbar pop up when switching or opening. So if you wanted to have the toolbar pop up, you can do that. Here's get a quick overview of your links without opening them up, so I can enable glance. How is that one work? So Alt click. Let's have a look at that real quick. Okay. Well, I guess that's actually opening. Alt click is actually giving me this split view, which I absolutely hate this split view. Firefox just added this crap to it as well. I don't even know how to get rid of it. Okay, there you go. Oh, look at that. It split view me like that. No, okay, just kill that. Apparently I can't de-split the groups easily. Maybe there is a way to do that, but I hate that group splitting. And apparently, though, that Alt click didn't actually do it. So, oh well. And then the behavior for the URL bar, that's the one you get when you create a new tab like that. You can do floating only when typing, always floating. Let's do that one. Keep that the way it is. Here's your tab management. Here's your pin tabs. You can start with where you ended off, all the basic stuff. Here's your keyboard shortcuts. So you can see the various options we have over here. So, new empty splits view. If you like that nonsense, I don't. Where's the way to get rid of your split view? Come on. So I have to go in and I'm going to have to do this too with modern Firefox, get rid of all that split view stuff. There's the Zen mods. So there are a number of different mods that they have. So here's sleeker borders, custom menu buttons. These are basically things to make your use of the system a little bit different. So only reset on hover. Okay, so lots of modifications and things. Not super interesting to me. Here's your search functions. You'll see I turned off Bing because I think it's super evil. Oh God, Perplexity. Can we just nuke that one with fire? Ugh. Turn that crap off. I didn't even notice Perplexity was in there. But they give you by default this DuckDuckGo, Bing, and Google. I added the no AI DuckDuckGo. This is a string if you're interested. It's just no AI duckduckgo.com/search question Q equals %S. That will give you your no AI DuckDuckGo searching instead. And then, of course, you can move things around. You can set your default up here. I wonder if that updated itself later, because when I actually came in and that's kind of frightening to me. When I actually came in and set this, I only had the option of Google DuckDuckGo and no AI DuckDuckGo, having prior disabled Bing. The other options like Wikipedia wasn't an option. I'm wondering if they added that Perplexity later on in Wikipedia. I have no idea. Frightening. And then your privacy and security. There's a couple things affecting your browsing. Oh, password managers. Oh, that's or giving a security warning that I disabled the password manager. No, I think that's a feature. I actually do not want that turned on. We use real password managers around here, not your browser nonsense. Here's your browsers. Here's your passwords, payment histories, permissions, and then here is your DNS over HTTPS. I want to turn that off because I manage my DNS on my router level. But you can see that it does have all of the basic options as Firefox. It gives you a different layout and, importantly, no AI. So this is actually a nice and compelling browsing experience. I would have to get used to the things on the side here, but I don't know. There's something about this that is interesting to me. So I wanted to leave this video with you guys. Let me know your thoughts about it. Are you using Zen? What do you like about Zen? What do you not like about Zen? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and I hope that you enjoy switching to Linux.